Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Al's Vintage Toy Trains, and today I wanted to go over Lionel's outfit number 291W. And this outfit was cataloged by Lionel in 1940 and 1941. And kind of a special set. First off, it's headed by one of Lionel's best die-cast locomotives in the pre-war era. It is Lionel's number 226, and it is paired up with a nice tender, the 226 WX tender. And the WX denotes low coupler versus just the W, which is a high coupler type tender. So the other unique thing about this set is it comes with the scale cars. And these are the 2900 series, or called the semi-scale cars by Lionel. They are 1 to 48 in scale. The only thing that's really not scale is the trucks and couplers. So Lionel did make 700 series cars, which do have the scale trucks and scale couplers. And this set is in really, really nice shape. I would say C8, like new. Really no scratching, no nicks. And the shell car, the shell tanker, was cataloged as shell in 1940, and then in 1941 it shows Sunoco in the catalog. So I think there's more shells than there are Sunocos, since 1941 was a shortened year for Lionel in production. And again, the cars are really clean. And the hopper car was not part of the outfit originally. And this set originally was paired up with a 763. The owner that I bought it from had sold the 763 separately and matched it up with a almost like new 226. And what I have in here is the coal load that K-Line made. So it's not original to the set, because Lionel didn't make a coal load for the hopper car. But since it fit perfectly, it's a nice addition and adds, I think, a little bit to the car, and easily removed. And let's go ahead and take a look at the catalog, because Lionel did catalog these scale cars in a couple of outfits, 3 outfits anyway, and they did sell them separately as well. So let's go ahead and look at the catalogs. And let's start off here. The bottom set is a scale set with the 227 switcher. And you'll note that there's a 228 in here, but the difference between a 227 switcher and a 228 is the difference in the coupler height. So the 227 has the lower couplers, which most of the semi-scale cars did come with the lower couplers. And in 1940 anyway, they were all lower couplers. And so that is outfit number 251, or 251B if you got the bell. And for $41.50 with the bell, it's a pretty cool set. Alright, so the upper set is pretty much what I've got. It's the 226 paired up with the box car, the shell tanker car, and the caboose. And not too bad for $32.50. And this set did not come with the hopper car, nor did the switcher. The only set that would come with the hopper car would be the one with the 763. So here's outfit number 291W for $32.50. Again, this is the 1940 catalog. And these are actually the semi-scale cars as well. So the top one is the 787W, and it came with the 763. Also came with the hopper car that you see here. So it's the only set of the 3 that actually came with the hopper car. So I would assume that the hopper car is probably a little harder to find with the cars. And then the bottom set is the actual scale set with the scale switcher. And these would have the NMRA correct trucks with the correct scale knuckle couplers. So those would be the 700 series versus the 2900 series with the 226. All right, and that set went up to 4750 with the 763. And then the most expensive set for 1940 was set number 707W, and it was $97.50. So this came with the scale Hudson, the 700E, and all the scale cars came with the NMRA scale detailed trucks and couplers. And like I mentioned before, they were sold separately. You could get these as a kit. And I would imagine an unbuilt kit still in the box is probably worth quite a bit of money. But it was a little cheaper to actually put the cars or assemble the cars yourselves, apply the decals, and install the trucks. And here you can see the 700 series and the 2900 series ready to run. Ready to go. Sold separately, each of the cars. So if you didn't get that hopper car, you could buy it separately and add it to your set. All right, so that's 1940. 41, Lionel basically made the same set. So here you see 291W in the middle. And then what they did do, the middle set here, you'll notice that it has the scale caboose with merchandise car and a different tank car. These are not the scale cars, but what is different about this scale caboose is it's listed as 2957X. So what the X denotes is that this caboose was set up with high couplers versus the normal low couplers that it would come with. So that was something a little different. And then the bottom set is the 251B set, just like 1940. However, the set only came with a bell. It wasn't offered separately without a bell like it was in 1940. All right, moving on. And again, Lionel did this with another set where they added a scale caboose to a 226 freight set. And again, it is denoted as the 2957X. And again, it denotes that it has the high couplers. Just like the tender with the 226, it has a 2226W tender. The W denoted high coupler, where the WX denoted low coupler. So we're still in 1941. So you'll notice the Madison cars on top. They came with a 226 or 763. In this case, the 763. It does have the 2226 WX tender, so that denotes low couplers. So the new for 1940 Madison cars, along with the scale freight cars, they were low coupler type setups. And then the middle set, again, has a 2957X high coupler, the X denoting on the caboose that it had a high coupler versus the low coupler. And then the bottom set is a repeat of 1940. It's the 787W set with a 763 and all four of the semi-scale cars. And again, Lionel's top of the line sets with the scale trucks and scale couplers on these scale cars. So they were built 1:48, and these had the scale trucks and couplers, and so that makes these the 700 series. And that's the only difference between the 700 series and the 2900 series is the trucks and coupler. And again, separate sale. You could buy them ready to roll, or you could buy them as kits. So I'm not going to show you 1942 because they did not have the semi-scale cars or scale cars in any sets. So the sets weren't really offered in 1942. However, they did sell the cars separately in 1942. And that's likely because Lionel did not really produce any trains in 1942, but cataloged what they needed to sell off because of the war efforts. All right, let's go ahead and operate this set. All right, got it in neutral. And what I really like about the 226 is this Fireblocks glow. So I think it looks really, really neat with the red glow underneath the firebox. And pretty cool. And this set's really quiet, no buzzing on the E unit. Just a really nice, smooth running set. So again, the sets were cataloged by Lionel in 1940 and 1941. And in the 1942 catalog, they were only selling the freight cars as separate set. Again, you could buy them in kits or ready to run. Super smooth, really quiet compared to most of my trains. Unfortunately, I don't have the boxes. But the set is pretty much in C8 condition, almost like new. And just going through the catalogs, I learned a little bit about the coupler heights and the differences. So predominantly the scale cars here and the Madison passenger cars were low coupler types, with the exceptions in 1941 when Lionel offered the caboose with some high coupler outfits. This is Al, and thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed.